and they were still staring at me the whole time during the whole 2.5 hour train ride. But alhamdulillah, at least I was more culturally aware that maybe this is not appropriate here. Um, from the loud, obnoxious cell phone playing on the guy who was sleeping anyways, playing I don't know what it was playing. Maybe it was something Islamic like nasheed or Quran. And I love Quran. It's beautiful, and a lot of the nasheed, a lot of the Islamic songs are beautiful. But you don't play it out loud when other people don't want to hear it. It's at least how I understand it. There's a personal space there. So, and he was asleep anyways. But and it hit me before in the taxi cab as well. The same thing. I had been at ease in Berlin and London. I didn't have to keep my eye on my pockets. I didn't have to be wary of prices and of cheating. And I don't know, a lot of stuff. It was like the background noise was setting in, crossing the street, and you almost get hit, and then cars are honking at you, and you're like, whoa, I have to focus more on everything on my surroundings. So, the smell of smoke, of pollution, the fumes coming out of the back of vehicles all around, it hit me. It's finally back home, and you know, be it as it may, it has a lot of you know negatives. I don't know. Still, even in Europe, I was like, I miss my home, and maybe it's because I love Arabic. I really, really, really love Arabic, and maybe it's because I'm learning that here. But I don't know. I'm digging this place for what it's worth, and I'll miss it. I'll definitely miss it, and I'll miss my friends here, and my family too here because it's like you have a new family as well. The first day of class, it was canceled, which was great because I came in very late, and I probably wouldn't have been able to make it to class anyways. I set up the TV with all favorite channels. Now, TV is the devil, but it's great for learning other languages. And dude, Al Jazeera Al Wathaiqiyya, which is Al Jazeera documentary, is the best channel in my opinion. It's so interesting. I'm always learning new things in language. Interesting, I was seeing a sheikh on this channel debating with a Lebanese Christian about polygamy, and the sheikh was telling him that one man can't handle more than one wife. Now this is very interesting because you don't usually get the image. And the Lebanese Christian was telling him, "No, I'm married to two ladies, and we have a great life." And so I just thought that was very ironic. Um, Walking at the street here, close to here, Shara Delta. Now I live in between Al Ibrahimiya and I live in Sporting Al Kubra Al Corniche, which is right on the Mediterranean Sea. And so there's Shara Delta, which is pretty close by, and they had a very loud wedding. Everyone was clapping and stuff. I go to Fathallah, which is this big chain of things. You can say it's not Walmartish because but it has a lot of things that you need. And I'm trying to look for splitters for my Ethernet cable. And anyways, the internet has only worked for a couple hours since I've got here, so great. But there's a cafe that's close by, which is really good. And I'm asking him about the kinds and stuff, and he was just hilarious. I miss Egyptian humor. Uh, Really funny guy, and just his replies and stuff. He was like, "What are you, an interior designer? You want a different color or what?" He's just making jokes, and it was really cool. Um, I went to a mosque close by for Salat al-Maghrib, and it was just weird, just weird experiences you have sometime. And I don't know, someone else, if it might happen to them, might think nothing of it, but I thought it was something. I heard my name being yelled out. And a lot of things sound like my name, Tamam. Or Tamam in America, like Mom, the little kid screaming in the store. Always gets me. I'm like, who? Is someone calling my name? And so I saw it as a sign. It was like, I'm being called to come into the masjid to return to God. I mean, we all go astray, and so every time we need a renewal and stuff like that. And I don't know, it was particularly beautiful, and I loved the verses that were recited in prayer. Brought lots of stuff for food, need to clean up. I still haven't cleaned up my room. Organized my books and clothes because that's basically all I have. Now I took stuff out of the washer. Now I was unplugged before a lot of things were. That's for safety. Um, but I felt a weird tingly feeling in my hand, and then I held it and I saw that the veins or arteries or these blood vessels started to al-aw'iyah al-damawiyah in Arabic. They started to kind of like shake and stuff. My whole hand started shaking, and I was like, holy crap, I'm being electrocuted because that's the type of washer I have. So I unplugged it and then I took out my clothes. They all got dirty though, again, because I hung them out, which I was very scary to do, scared to do, because here you hang stuff out, on the outside. Now the whole world is seeing your underwear and your undershirts and all your clothes. I mean, it's just out there. Um, well, I didn't clean the wires, and so after all of that, they ended up being dirty. And I really want to buy something just to hang here in my house, but alhamdulillah. I also hear we're getting some rain during the winter, which worries me. And anyways, the clips that I bought were pretty weak. Clothesline, when I used to think of clothesline, I used to think of the wrestling move. I never thought of the clothesline, meaning I would actually be using it. I used it at camp and stuff, but that's different. It's just for a little while. You don't really care about getting dirty. Well, this is your clothes. This is all you have. And so clips are ghetto. My clothes haven't fallen yet, alhamdulillah, but they like flip over each other. And so I don't know. I might just use like a bunch of uh, what's it called? Um, yeah, I don't know. Lost my thought. But just to end, just getting adjusted. My program's improving in terms of me, which it's more challenging and stuff like that. And I'm starting my own class for Modern Standard Arabic, which is good, alhamdulillah, so that I can learn more and benefit from this experience. But there's a lot of bugs um, in my place, and I don't want to use all those pesticide thingies because it's probably going to be more harmful to us. But and even if we kill them all, I don't like killing bugs. I like throwing them out or like letting them somewhere else. I don't like killing them unless they're gonna harm me. Or flies. I'll kill flies. Now they're slowly disappearing, so maybe they were just there over break, but I don't know. It's like yeah, don't like that. But what am I supposed to do? They're everywhere in the building. If we kill them all here, let's say we do that, they're still going to be in other places. And we even found a little mouse, and that's not the end of it. I mean, we got rid of him. I mean, just that's enough. I didn't do it, but he was gotten rid of. We'll just say that, and he may have survived the fall, but he was just yeah, that. And two interesting things that when I bought light bulbs from Fathallah, and they're all individually packed, they were actually put in a thing to check to make sure that they were working. So maybe I don't know, that's a thing that's different here that I noticed. And another thing is that when I buy eggs, unless I go to Fathallah and buy 15, and I don't want 15, I want just a few. You get them in a little bag, which is interesting, and then you buy your own, like, I don't know what it's called, but that big cardboard or thingy that holds the eggs, and you put them in there. So yeah, very long post, but just updating on the past few weeks, and I don't know, kind of dying down, so I might not have some posts for a while because my internet is still not working. But alhamdulillah, um, I'm just focusing on the Arabic right now, and a lot of exams to go. But then I'm going to Aswan and Al Aqsar, which is in the Sa'id, which is going down the Nile, and by train, but still going down the Nile, and then eventually getting close to like northern Sudan. And so I'm very excited about that trip. That's at the end of this month, so look forward to that. Take care, everybody, and Assalamu alaikum.